How much passive income did I receive this month? In this video, I'll reveal how much I was paid from both share dividends and premium bond prizes in January. And if you stay to the end, I'll reveal what shares I've been buying, including a new British company I've bought for the very first time. My passive income journey started in 2009 when I began investing spare money each month into the stock market. In the January of that year, I received no dividends at all. It takes time to get the ball rolling. I also got nothing in the following 2 Januaries. But eventually in 2012, I received £60 from National Grid. And the following year, this increased to £165 from National Grid and GSK. My spare money was now beginning to work for itself and the snowball was starting to grow. Let's return to the January of 2025 to see how far we have come. This is not investment advice and I'm just showing you my own journey. On the 3rd of January, I received my first ever dividend from Bunzl. This company distributes products for a range of industries such as healthcare and catering. The shares are up slightly this month and the dividend yield is 2.1% spread over 2 payments a year. One of the reasons I bought shares in the company is their amazing track record of dividend growth. This month, Bunzl paid out a total of £5. To see how much I hold in each of the companies mentioned, I've listed the totals in the video description. On the 6th of January, it was the turn of Tate and Lyle to pay out. This company specialises in a range of specialist products for the food and beverage industry. The shares are almost unchanged this year. The dividend yield is 3% spread over 2 payments. Dividends fell in 2022 when the company sold one of its non-core businesses. This month, Tate and Lyle paid out a total of £65. On the 13th, I received a present from United Utilities. This company is the second largest listed water company in the UK, supplying its services to over 7 million people. The shares have not had a great start to the year, however, down over 8%. Dividend growth is encouraging, however, with the company able to grow the dividend every year since 2011. This month, United Utilities paid out a total of £130. On the 9th, I received some cash from GSK. This pharmaceutical giant is the 8th largest listed company in the UK. The shares are more or less unchanged so far this year. The yield is above average at 4.5% and GSK is a quarterly payer. Here is the dividend history for GSK. A few years ago, GSK spun off its consumer healthcare business as a separate company called Haleon, which is also a FTSE 100 company. This month, GSK paid out a total of £165. On the 14th, I received a payment from National Grid. This company is a British multinational electricity and gas supplier. The shares are down a touch so far this year. The dividend is reasonably high at 5.8% spread over 2 payments. Dividend history is impressive. National Grid is another one of those companies which I class as having an economic moat. These sort of businesses are virtual monopolies in their fields and are unlikely to go bust anytime soon, and should continue to churn out streams of reliable passive income to their shareholders. This month, National Grid paid out a total of £330. On the subject of energy, if you are looking for a new energy provider, then you might want to consider switching to Octopus Energy. I've been with them for over 3 years, and if you sign up using the link in the video description, then we will both receive £50 of credit. And now onto the monthly premium bond draw. I use premium bonds as my emergency fund, kept out of the market on purpose. The headline yield is currently 4%. There is 1 draw a month. You have easy access to your money. There is a chance to win £1 million each month and all winnings are tax-free. The first £1 million winner this January was based in Liverpool and had just over £18,000 in bonds. The second lucky winner was from Gloucestershire with a holding of £17,480 in bonds. This month I managed to win 2 prizes totalling £125. The bar on the left shows my expected average winnings this year so far with 50k invested, and as we can see I'm below that at the moment. But with only 1 month gone, it's early days and it will be interesting to see what happens as the year progresses. Why not subscribe to follow the journey? And now for the overall passive income summary. This chart shows how much I was paid in January over the last 3 years. I find it very motivating seeing these totals rise. This chart shows how my monthly income from share dividends alone has changed since I started in 2009. The fall in 2020 shows the impact the pandemic had on my dividends, but it recovered quickly after that. At the time of this video, I'm receiving an average of £1,415 per month in share dividends after tax. Oh, and here comes the taxman's claw to try and take some of my dividends away. But fortunately, all my dividends this month are safely tucked away inside my stocks and shares ISA, so no payments for Mr. Claw this month. Would you care for a Jaffa cake instead? Oh, a simple no thank you would have been sufficient. I'll shortly be revealing what I've been buying this month, including a new company I've bought for the very first time. But first, a quick look at the FTSE 100 dividend payment dates for the month ahead. In February, 11 companies pay out, and I'll be expecting payments from the ones highlighted here. This screen shows the highest dividend yields, with Phoenix Group leading the way on 10.5%. Do be careful, as very high yields are sometimes more likely to be cut, something which has already happened to the likes of Vodafone and Rio Tinto. The average yield of the FTSE 100 is 3.5%, and the current yield of my own portfolio is 3.2%. The yield on cost on the money I've put in from the start is 5.9%. I'm now going to reveal what I've been buying this month, and I'll really appreciate a quick tap of that like button to help out the channel. I've continued to add to my S&P 500 ETF. I like to keep this one outside the ISA as the dividend is low. There isn't enough room to keep everything inside. The one I buy has a ticker code IUSA. Here are some of the largest US companies you would own with this ETF. It pays a dividend of 1% spread over 4 payments a year. This may not seem much, but with this ETF there will hopefully be some decent capital growth. The ongoing charge is tiny at just 0.07%. I've also added more to Aviva. It seems to be doing well lately and has a decent dividend of 6.8%. And what about that new company I've just bought? There are not many technology companies in the FTSE 100, but this is actually one of them. It has 6.1 million customers worldwide, and it's moving quickly into AI technology. The company is Sage, and it's up 73% over the last 5 years. As you can see here, Sage has a good track record of growing its dividend consistently. Not only does my portfolio pay me a stream of dividends each month, but the actual capital grows as well. To see my complete portfolio and how it's been performing, then click this video here.